Hey, what's up, y'all? Hold on, let me take the sunnies off. I want to thank you, Eye to Eye, for checking out Sway's Universe. And I appreciate it. We got so many videos we want you to see, so push that notification button for me. Do it now and enjoy the video. Peace.
This is Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning. Don't shake your body. Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Off the wall.
Going in. We destined to blow, boy. We going.
Kirk Knight is here. Nyck Caution is here. Man, give out y'all social media, too, man.
Oh, yo, it's Kirk Knight. KIRKKNIGHT. That's it. It's just my name.
Yeah, mine's Nyck Caution. NYCKCAUTION. On everything.
On everything.
On everything. It was this new project, man. Nyck and Knight is out right now, and I like to go through the album, and it's a lot of times I just wait to see what grab me, right? Mm-hmm. And every song, something grabbed me. But I also like to at least take one song and break down the lyrics and ask you where it came from.
Yeah.
You know, and I got a particular song in mind for this one.
I don't get it.
Okay.
What exactly don't you get?
Breaking down the lyrics you may not understand.
What the hell did you just say?
It's the Lyrical Breakdown
I can break it down like whatever you want.
on Sway in the Morning.
You know, first time we did this somewhere in the early 90s, and it was Illmatic came out.
Wow.
You know, and my partner King Tech and I was just, you know, back then, you know, you didn't have the internet, you know, it was, you know what I mean? So it was like you would hear slang expressions and not know what it meant.
Yeah.
We didn't understand the Dun language when Mob Deep came. You know, we didn't know, what does that mean, Dunny? What does that mean?
No internet. You can't look it up.
You don't know, you can look it up.
No urban
What's up,
Yeah,
B?
there's no urban dictionary.
Like, Heather, what did B stand for? What's up, B? You know what I mean? Like, we didn't know. We thought it meant black. Like, what up, black?
That's fire. I want it to mean that.
That's like yo. Yo means everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo mean look, come here. Yo mean what's good.
Yo mean like step off?
Right,
Yo mean
Yeah.
Yo.
yo mean
Yo.
nah. Yo, can I get that? Yo.
Nice ass.
Beg
Yo.
it. Yeah, like yo, yeah, like yo mean everything.
It's in context. It depends on the context.
So,
those shoes are crazy.
yo, she got a nice ass. It's a lot of... Nyck, you was the man in high school, huh? I could tell.
Right, Nick.
You got that I was the man complex.
I was cool in high school.
You was cool, huh?
I was doing good in high school.
Were you a virgin in high school?
I lost my virginity at 17.
17.
Older than little Boosie
Little
son.
Bill see something like
17.
17. So I want to break down these lyrics. Kirk, I'm not gonna ask you. Kirk was like, please don't ask me. Please don't ask me. Yo, Kirk was, yo.
Shout out to the real ones, hold me down.
Kirk's like, oh, please, Sway, don't ask me.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, so I want to break down the lyrics to "No One Seems to Care." Let's start with the first, and in this song, you guys going back. Four bars, all right. No one seems to care. Kirk Knight. No one seems to care. If I got this wrong, correct me. Parkside nigga full of humble, some green with Crip niggas put the bloods on the leaves. That falls under my money trees. What did that mean?
So basically, I was like, Parkside nigga full of humble, some greed. Like, you feel me? We humble, but we greedy as hell.
Okay.
That's literally a self-explanatory. We humble, we greedy as hell.
Okay.
Crip niggas put the bloods on the leaves. That's where I'm from. Like,
Yeah.
it's majority of the people that live in my neighborhood is Crips. So I'm just spitting what's on my block. That's literally what happens. You know what I'm saying?
And you say I'm still on the block.
Yeah.
Alright.
Still on the block, hot-headed influence, but that's only cause it's like
No one seems to care.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck. So it's like we don't give a fuck neither.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how it is.
It feels like nobody cares about these people. When
nobody cares. Nobody cares if one of my Crip homies gonna kill a blood. Nobody cares if it's vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what I'm talking about, and that's why I love this song so much. Is the different worlds between me and Nyck. Like, that was the stuff I was seeing, and then the next verse he's telling a story about all the stuff that he's seeing in the neighborhood. And this is like a neighborhood kind of song. It's like, if you was to put on my eyes, what would you see? That's what
you would see.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then shout out to Chuck Strangers, because he produced. This is the only one that I didn't produce on this whole tape. Chuck Strangers Chuck did this beat. Shout out to Chuck, man.
Chuck's sick. We be on this trait, Nyck. Ain't no one got me. Oh, no way. No, we don't copy. We don't fake. It's Nyck and Nyck. real late, real time, got real overtime, spent my nickels and dimes. Niggas shine even if no one seems to care. What did you want to portray in that?
So it's we be on it straight. Ain't no one got me on the way. So, we've been on this path and we didn't really have someone to guide us. It's like we were just put into it, at a young age, and we had to just figure it out for ourselves. So we be on it straight. Ain't no one got me on the way. No, we don't copy, we don't fake. It's Nyck at Night, real late, real time, got real overtime. Spend my nickels and dimes, nickels shine, even if. So yeah, it's just basically saying, no one guided us on this way. I went from, we used to all meet up in the city, go to Dollar Pizza, go to McDonald's, spend, whatever change we had. And, for me, it's like that first verse was like a wordplay thing, like nickel shine, spend my nickels and dimes, and I'll still shine even if no one seems to care. If no one seems to care, I'm going to figure it out to make them care, I feel like Kirk's first verse was like, we react this way because no one cares, so this is just a reaction. To me, it's like, I'm going to make them care.
Yeah.
This is how I am now, but eventually they will care.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go on because he's also something in your next verse, Nyck, and then in this verse, Kirk, that you said, voices in my head, I'm self-reflecting, need some help. What were those voices saying?
Oh, wow. That's crazy. This is like In the Mind with Kirk Knight, right?
That would be a good show.
We just
that
we
would
can
be
do a
a
weekly.
crazy story.
In the
That'd
Mind
be
with Kirk
a
Knight.
crazy show. It's a lot of things and voices in my head be telling me, man. Like, nah, to be honest with you, like I said, I'm oblivious, and then it's like when you're creative, you're always constantly like. One thing that I said is my fear. The biggest fear of my life is for my ideas not to reach the light of day, and it's like the past decisions, regrets, all these kind of things. Like I would say it on air, but it's kind of too crazy to say it on air right now.
Is it?
But
Why are we here?
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'll be like, to be honest with you, like I'm like, it's hard for me to be fake, dog. Like it's hard for me to pretend. And sometimes in this game you gotta pretend. And especially when you're producing, you selfless, you see so much shit on the sidelines that people will never know that ever happened. And these are the things that be like, am I really in this business? Like, is my friend really Illuminati?
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'm like, yo, sometimes it's like I'm down and out. Sometimes I'm like, yo, fuck all this shit. Sometimes I'm like, yo, man, what would happen if I end my shit right now? What would happen? Like, if I end my shit, would anybody even give a fuck? And then people tell me like, oh no, Kirk, you're wilding. Like, you make so much beats, I'm like, but nobody gives a fuck. I make so much heat, and my rap sheet just grows longer and longer to prove to who? Only myself. These are like some of like the voices that's in my head. Like, it's just a whole bunch of shit. Like, it's like self-doubt, but then again, it's like for example, shout out to Jazzy Jeff. I had a Ableton conference in Berlin. And I was doing a panel.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
He just started on it.
I'm trying to.
By the way,
I was traveling a lot when after Late Night Specials dropped, and I was doing a lot of things that people, like I said, would never know. Like I did like this big Ableton conference in Berlin, and I did a panel with Jazzy Jeff, and he said one of the realest things that like still stick to me like to this day. One day you gonna wake up feeling like the shit, and then the next day you gonna wake up feeling like you shit. Like literally be me every single day. Like one day I'm waking up, I'm like, yo, I am Kirk Knight, dog. Nothing could stop me. What are you saying? And then the next day I just be wanting to end it. And then it's just like, I still think about Steez every single day of my life.
Yeah.
I still think about my homie RP, my man Stunner one time. You feel me? RP Steeler one time. Like you gotta do that one time. Like I think about so much stuff, and it's like, on top of that, I produce and I rap.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm constantly getting haunted by like imaginary sounds, like sounds I'm trying to like put into real life, but I can't really play because I'm still learning how to play keys. So I'm haunted constantly. Like, that's basically
That's what that man. Okay. Nah, because when I listen to this song, I hear more to the lyric than I hear in the lyric.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? And when I care, I kind of want to know. Well, what are those voices saying to you?
Yeah.
You know, Nyck, you said something, and I can relate to what Jeff told you. Every day, even what you said,
That's
we
what
got to
I'm saying.
pretend.
It's
We,
like-
we were talking about that shit just in the lobby without me even knowing.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, that sparked that idea in that moment that happened to me in my head. I was like, yo, that's so crazy because you really got to do that.
You got to do that. You say, tell me what that ratio is. Or just some kids selling out shows, not even on radio big. That line right there, to me, defines what's going on in the music business right now, this generation. If you really embrace and capture what's really happening, radio plays such an important role in the evolution of music, and especially rap music becoming mainstream. When you look at somebody like SZA, who has been an under-the-radar sensation, selling out shows for a long time, now she got a song on the radio. And you starting to see that star.
Yeah, now she got songs on TV.
And TV. That's on Insecure.
Shout out SZA, man.
And you starting to see the impact that radio could have, but the business made people think if you can't get radio, you can't sustain a career. You can't succeed. And when you said not even on radio big ticket, but not even in a stadium, they playing them, so it really seemed like no one seems to care. Do you feel successful at this point?
I definitely feel successful, to a certain level. I have way bigger aspirations and goals that I want to achieve, but there's different atmospheres, like if I'm in my neighborhood or if I'm with people that I grew up with, I feel like the man sometimes because it's like, but even like, you're on Sway, like, even when we did the Rap Fix shit, like,
that was big though.
That was huge for me. That was people hit me up about that, all the time, and in that, like, but I want to be able to, I'm getting older. I want to be able to make a career for myself and, be able to withstand, through a rainy day. Like, let's say some crazy shit happens. I want to be able to take care of that and not be, super broke or super all fucked up, It's the more you get older, the more shit that comes clear. And with the line, it's like, tell me what the ratio is of kids who are popping, but the radio doesn't support them. It's a crazy ratio. If you look at the internet, some of these kids, including us and, all these other, like, we have these crazy followings, but I feel like the radio's scared, or it's just.
But my point is, you don't. It can't help, but you don't.
We don't need it.
You don't need it no more. You don't need it no more.
We don't need it. And then even those lines aren't even like, I'm not saying we need it. It's just bringing attention to it. But at the end of the day, we don't need radio. I don't, like, if someone asks me like, yo, do you really want to be on the radio? Do you want to hit? I don't. If it happens, that would be great, but that doesn't drive me at all. I don't make music like I need to make a #1. I need to make a Billboard. Like, that's not what drives me at all.
Man, Nick Caution is here. Man, give these dudes a round of applause. Kirk Nyck is they're both here.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.
Kilo.